Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? We here. We're here today. I already see some people in the building. We got Tina Bree in the house. Oh, y'all talking about something else. It's the same time as Ready to Make a Move. Y'all having a conversation. Hey, Anissa. Evening. Yeah, we're here on this. It really is impromptu. I said I would give y'all time, but I heard Tina Bree's voice in my head, like, "Come on, Jdub, like, don't be playing. Don't do us like all these other men in the streets that don't keep your word." So I had to make sure when I had time, we're gonna do this new segment. We got to do this new segment because it's important, and I want to just go off the momentum that we had. I don't know how long it's gonna do it. We're gonna do it until it feels right. But I do understand, um, like, look, I can't even spell. I did that the last time. I don't want to mess up with like ready to make a move, ready to love, make a move is coming on tonight. So I don't want to really get into that too much, but it was time. We got to come on here and get it while the getting's good. Just like I said, ride the wave, get the momentum. Because actually it's all of y'all out there who got me excited about it. This segment is created just off a conversation we all had in the chat, and it just all started to come together. And I'm like, yeah, it was just a vibe, it was a feeling, it was amazing. I was like, yeah, we got to do it because we was doing it anyway. We were supposed to be doing a live review of Make a Move, but it turned into a whole nother type of conversation, and I truly enjoy it. So we're gonna give everybody a few minutes to come in and before we get started, because really the format is going to be, we're going to talk about, I guess, a subject that the majority of y'all want to talk about, because I don't really have that's how it just came together, organic. Put your thoughts or something you want to ask a question of me, because what I'm just doing is bringing it from the male perspective, because y'all already know me, and y'all already know what I'm about, and what I and how I like to do things. Let me type up this title real quick. All right, bam. There we go. Okay, 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 okay. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Miss Pretty Amazing. Hey, hey, Dora Barnes, D Brown. Like I was saying, get back to what I was saying. This is really for all of y'all. Like y'all, we were just having a conversation, and then like we were vibing, and we would like what we were doing, and this is like made up of all of y'all or what y'all doing. Miss Pretty Amazing. Look at that. I still can't spell. I gotta slow down. Miss Pretty Amazing actually chose the title, and it hit, and it was just like, nah, that's it right there. That's it. And like I said, I heard Tina Bree voice in my head, like, come on, J Dub, don't do this. Like, don't be just saying it and not do it. So that's why I'm here. There we go. Did I spell it right this time? Okay, there we go. All the great energy that we had. So yeah, like I said, pretty much for those who are coming in, um, this idea came up off the live from yesterday, where I was just giving my thoughts on from a male perspective about how women need to actually choose themselves in the dating world. If they're serious about dating or finding someone, and give it from a male perspective to help women understand. And it's really not just exclusively for women, it's for people who are serious and intentional about finding love. Now, I play around and say, yeah, I'm Dr. J Dub, I got a doctorate from Ready to Love and all that kind of stuff, but I'm not an expert, I'm not a doctor. I just give my perspective, I give my opinion through my thoughts and feelings and life experience. And seems like people are appreciative of it, and we're gonna keep doing it, because like I said, we got to get this information out. And it's like I said, it's just about to more so help people, but primarily women, just take another route, because it's as a lot of times there's too many good people out here getting hurt unnecessarily. And it's really about, in real life, let's get to it. Women taking their power back, making better choices so they can get better results. Because, like I said, it's rough out there. I know it. I know it. Guess what? I'm gonna say this is a part of me making up. I wasn't always this evolved. I'm never saying that I'm a perfect guy, but here and now, I'm much more mature. I've learned lessons, and I want to be a part of the solution instead of the problem for sure. We got Tracy Chapel in the room. Okay, I'm just watching on mute. Just kidding. I'm normally in the reply game. But it's all about the comments over here. So Tracy, hop in whenever you're ready. And as I said, if anybody has any ideas, you can put them in the chat, and we can start like put them together, and we're gonna choose something, because like it could be so many things. It could be so many things that we could choose from. So we got something from Anissa. Okay, when we lose women, who's the world, community, and fam? When we lose women. Yes, yes. I mean, that's. I really get that, because I was just thinking about the fact that like how people just think maybe like relationships, it might be like an isolated situation. I mean, from even us being children, you are affected by the relationships that you're around. It kind of puts in your mind how things should be like, because sometimes people gravitate towards bad situations, sometimes people get as far away from those type of things. But you're not just affecting the people in the relationship, you're impacting for those of us who have children, and like I said, then you in turn affecting their children. It's a big old mess out there, and it's that serious. So that's why it's so important that we got to start thinking about building healthy relationships. It's really important. Like I said, I didn't really come with anything. I just like want to do the same thing off the vibe of like, we're going to get some ideas together and just have a conversation. And like I said, get it from the male's perspective, the man. And we bounce off each other, because like I said, we had a great conversation yesterday. And I just want to keep that going, because it's important. We all gotta do something different. We all gotta do something better. There she is. It's Danny Owens. Yo, Jdub. Danny Owens in the house. Yeah, Danny. Like I was saying, we just about to get started. We're still looking for some ideas, a subject to talk about. As I said, I thought initially I would put it out earlier, but I know, especially this weekend, I wouldn't have time to do it. So I said, let me squeeze this time in and make sure we get it done. And like I said, I don't want to keep y'all too long, because I know this is the night of ready to make a move kind of situations. Because this is where like I said, the women are choosing themselves, making better decisions, and really putting themselves in a position to get what they want out of a relationship, just to hear, my perspective. And I'm still waiting. I don't see nothing in the chat. I need somebody put something in the chat. Anybody got some wonderful ideas that we could talk about? Anything on your mind, or something you was always wondering? Ask a man, because that's all I am. I'm a man. I'm not a doctor. I'm not an expert. But like I said, I can give my unique perspective on things, because as I said, I have I've learned, I've lived, I've loved, I have experience. So it will be good to really get it out there. Oh, look at that. I ain't seen that face in a long time popping up on this. Talisa Ray. Talisa Ray the Great. If y'all, those who don't know, Talisa Ray is a YouTube content creator. She was on my original list of the greats, because when I got into this YouTube game a couple years ago, Talisa, she's a wife coach actually. So it's like I'm almost like breaking into her space. Not that I'm in competition, but doing something similar, like trying to help people out. Because Talisa Ray is pretty much she's doing what I'm trying to do right now. She's the expert. She's the wife coach. So check Talisa Ray out on her channel, and you won't be disappointed. Okay. Anissa, I'm gonna write some stuff down just in case we get define courting. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. We're gonna put some stuff down. Okay. 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 What Danny Owen said. How do women attract men without being the first to approach? Okay, we gonna get something going. How do women attract? Yeah, these are very interesting. Why am I, oh, my little pen running out? What's going on? Where's my staff? Staff, I need another pen. What's going on? My pen running out. There we go. There go one right there. There go one. I got a couple of right there. That's right. How do women? Because I know it's gonna be gone in the chat, so I gotta write it down. And we gonna decide. We gonna decide. We gonna decide. Okay, who we got? 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 We got. Hey. Oh, okay. Giving you the real tea. All my mentors are showing up, giving you the real tea. For those who you don't know, giving you the real tea is an excellent content creator. Just telling you a story, like I'm telling how we all have to support each other. Giving you the real tea didn't know me from nowhere. Saw my content, took it upon himself to just blast my content all over his page just because he respected what I do. And I'm forever grateful for giving you the real tea. Giving you the real tea is the realest check. Giving you the real tea out now. I got to give you a warning. He definitely say what he say, but he is one of a kind, and I'm forever grateful for giving you the real tea. That's my friend. Hey, friend. AWA1 from day one. What Anissa say? What will you do different in pursuit of your next relationship? Oh, I love that one. I love that. That's like personal. When I say personal, meaning I don't know, it would help someone else, but yes, I could really get into that. I like that question. Anissa got all the questions. Anissa must got a notebook or something. This is great. Yes, I like that. I like that. Excellent. I like that. Talisa Ray. Thanks for the shout out. I'm excited for your new segment. A man's perspective is needed. I so agree, Talisa Ray. D Brown, Jdub, got here a little late. What are we discussing or brainstorming? D Brown, what we doing? We just kind of putting some ideas in the chat and we're going to try to kind of agree where we're going to go. As far as I know, we just going to speak on one segment and we just putting people's ideas down and seeing what we can come up with, because I'm definitely getting ready to start I'm gonna say about 3 minutes or so. We're gonna get it together. One who cares, greetings, appreciate you coming through. Tracy Chapel, how do you reset expectations when you broke the expectations to begin with? Let me see that one's a little complex, but I do like it. That's a great question. I like that. I like where this going. As I said, in about 2 more minutes, we're gonna brainstorm real quick and decide what we're gonna talk about. Like I said, I like it. We got 5 already. We got just talking about, like, from my perspective, what would I consider courting? To give you an idea. The second one is how do you how do women, well, I can't even read my own writing. Now that's crazy. How what you say, Danny? I look, I done lost. How do women I guess attract without approaching a man? I'm a paraphrase. Then the next one is, what would I do different in pursuit of my next relationship? And the last one we got, how do you reset expectations when you broke the expectations from the beginning? Okay, Miss Pretty Amazing got one. Let me see. Let me put that down. Let me put that on the screen. Okay. How does a woman know if a man truly loves her? All right. All right. We be here all night on that one. I like that one. All right, all right. Like I said, we're gonna do it. We're gonna take a couple of, maybe about 1 more minute, and if anybody want to put some in the chat, because we already got like 5, and we're gonna decide. I'm gonna run them down, and then y'all gotta vote to see what we're gonna do. Hey, Apple Charm, What Danny Owen said. Is it really a bad thing to perform wife, girlfriend duties when you first meet, cooking, help around the home? Okay. I like that. Okay. Wife, girlfriend, first meet. I like this stuff. Let's see. What AW say? Men seem not to have a decent Men seem not to have decent available men these days. Why is that? Men seem not to have decent available. Would that say that again for me, AW? Because I want to get all of it. Measy say, talk about all five. Yeah, I could try, but like when we go in, we go in. So I don't want to not hit something, but I might, Measy, I might like that. I might like that. Like I can just go in segments. So y'all let me know. Let me know if y'all would rather me touch on the subjects y'all put out or decide on one or speak all the way into it. Just give me put some of that in the chat because this is new. And again, we're doing this together. And y'all brought this to me, and I think it's an excellent idea. There's Halima. Hey. Yep. Yeah, let me know. Let's do one each live, and if we had time, move to another. Okay. Miss Pretty Amazing, because Miss Pretty Amazing got a big vote in this because she made up the title. Let's do one each live, and if we have time, move to another. Okay. AW says she got sorry. Men seem to not have decent available male friends these days. Why is that? And where are the men? Okay, I like that one too, because I definitely got the answer for that. I definitely have the answer for that. Men seem not to have decent available. Yeah, but I really, if I get some of them, I want to get all of them. If we're gonna do all of them, I want to get all of them. So that's what I'm trying to decide. We want to do one or we want to do multiples, because this is tough. We just putting this together. It's like a rough draft. And why is that? Where are the men? Why is that? Where the men at? Where the men at? Where the girl? Danny say, do what you feel, Jdub. We all here for it. One who cares vote say 2. I like the idea of one and then another one a time permits. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna just put it together. I'm the man in here. I'm the man in the room, and we just gonna get started because I appreciate y'all coming out. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just kind of run down what y'all got. I'm not gonna try to rush it. I'm gonna go with the flow. Y'all got something to say within that? I'm about to comment, so we'll shut it. I mean, we'll stop it and discuss your comments as well. What AW say? Yeah, we get ready to get into all this. I got some good stuff here. Why do men ghost you and then come back months later? Here we go. And come back. I'm just gonna put that. All right. So we're gonna get started. As I said, I'm putting in a disclaimer. I am, I'm just Jdub. I'm not a doctor. I'm not an expert. I'm just giving my personal opinion, my male perspective for the Dub fam, for y'all, because y'all put this together, and I thought it was an excellent idea. And I'm just it feels right to do this because I'm just sharing my feelings, my perspective, my knowledge, and it's going to help somebody. It's already helping people, and that's what I want to do because it's real bad out here. It's real effed up, and we need to make a change because really we just talking about getting people towards the love, because that's what like most of us really think these shows are about, but it seems to be about drama. Most of us really want to see people happy. We really want to see people happy. So yeah, it's time for a change. It's time for a change. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna start on the first one. If I can remember, I may not remember everybody's who said it, but you said it. So I remember Anissa said, define courting. Define courting. Do what Talisa Ray say. Hit that like button, which in your way in, or we go back and hit it. Define courting. To me, like I said, I got to speak from my perspective. The word courting, it means like you're in pursuit. I'm speaking from a male's perspective, a man, that you're in pursuit of a woman that you feel like she's worth your time and investing. So you're making everything very intentional about her. Meaning, like, of course, you should show up as yourself. And I can only speak for mine. I show up as a gentleman. I'm very thoughtful. I'm very intentional about what I do, what I say, all those things to make that young lady know that, hey, I'm interested, I'm into you, I'm looking to build something with you. I want your time, I want your energy, and you will not know that I'm feeling you. I want to be with you. I want to work towards that. That's what I think courting is. And some people kind of get courting confused with, like, some people think it should stop. I believe in any relationship leading all the way up to marriage, you should always court your mate, meaning you're always showing her the attention, the kindness, the love, just letting her know that, hey, I'm about you. I want to be with you. I want to show you that you mean something to me, that you're very important to me. Because a lot of times people stop that process and thinking like, oh, I already got you, so that was just really to get you. Because sometimes men think like that, unfortunately. I mean, it shows up in so many different ways, because you can see where, like, people know that not just men, but people have representatives in the beginning where the intention was just to get the woman, and then after they get them, they just fall off. Like they just switch up. Everything is just, it's different. Like, oh, I'm just resting, I got you now, so we good, we good. Let me get in here. Ardenika. Okay, good to see you. Pink and Cream, good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. Let's see what Miss Pretty Amazing said. To piggyback off this question, do guys lose respect if you're intimate with them too soon? That's a good question. That, now I'm gonna say, Miss Pretty Amazing, statistically, I'm gonna just keep it real off the top. Yes, because a lot of times when I hear guys, they would speak and say, well, if she did that with me off the top, because I know people say we grown, we could do that. As far as a man looking for a woman seriously, normally everybody's different, but normally a lot of men will say, well, it was kind of fast, she probably do that for everybody. Is she really serious or whatever? But and at the same time, it's a lot of men who are not serious at all. You've already gave them what they was coming for off the break, so immediately the vibe changes. Everything changes. The demeanor changes. They don't treat you as nice. They're not as attentive. They won't call. They won't. So absolutely. So I would say, yeah, again, I give the advice that, hey, you know what you want to do, but if you're looking for something serious, you absolutely need to take your time. Anything that's important, you have to invest in. So it's going to take time to build. And that is something that's very special and too soon. Everybody shouldn't just get that, meaning like being intimate, because whether somebody look good or not, if you're trying to build something, it should be stages in how you progress. It's not that it's a time limit, but absolutely that can really, really, really hurt something that you're trying to build, being intimate way too soon. Because like I said, a lot of times that's what all the guys want. After he didn't got what he got, he moving on to the next one and trying to be intimate with the next woman, and just have you on the side when he want to come back and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Felicia H, good evening. It's pretty amazing. I didn't get to the other ones. So we should have a maintenance man on side until we get serious with the other guy. Well, I'm gonna say I can't speak from a woman's perspective. This is how I feel. This is how, and in my grown big age and where I'm at, I feel like being intimate with someone should be special, whether you need maintenance or not. It's like, especially in these days, people are like wilding out here. Diseases have always been out here. Pregnancy has always been out here, but now it's like a real dangerous, dirty game. It ain't like it used to be. Not that it wasn't then before, but more than ever, you gotta really protect yourself, protect your peace, protect your space. Everybody should not have access to you. It should be a privilege to have access to you, and it should be treated as such. All right, I'm gonna move on to the next one. Okay, how does a woman attract a man without approaching him first? Now I got my theory. They say that they say that, men are the hunters and they're supposed to pursue you. I'm gonna tell you like this, just like all women aren't the same, all men aren't the same. There are some men that they're going to lay back. They have a laid back style of things. And guess what? I'm that type. I'm kind of laid back type. I look for energy. I look for cues. I'm not that kind of guy who would just walk up to a random woman and like, hey, I like your style. And I have to observe a woman. So like I said, I don't think and I remember Danny Owens asked this question. So I'm thinking like it's a case by case basis. Statistically, because we talk about how I usually go, normally, yes, most of the times you would want the man to show the interest because, like, more so, it is a thing. Like, if you show too much interest early on, which is crazy, some men will look at like, oh, she's easy, or I got her in the bag. It's almost like you do have to make a guy work for it or show some effort. I'm gonna say like that. Everybody's different, but at the same time, I'm gonna say you have to just really pay attention and watch the energy, or if the guy is trying, making some type of attempt to get close to you, get to know you, be in your space. But as a woman, I can't speak for a woman how a woman attracts a man. I'm gonna just say, you know, if you feel like, hey, I don't really want to approach, just give him the eyes, give him a glance, a smile, you know, and maybe he'll approach. So overall, yeah, I would say yes, let the man approach, but for some cases, everything is different. Every man isn't the same. Some men ain't gonna approach you ever, but again, you do your part and put something out there like you're friendly, you're approachable. Yeah, it should work, but everybody's different. We got be on your P's and Q's, take your time to learn each other. I am right. Thank you. Excuse me. Excuse me. That's pretty amazing. I see a lot of guys looking, but only a few approach. I think a lot has changed with men approaching the traditional way. Social media has changed that. I agree. We do live in a different world. We do, Daniel. If the woman approach, would she seem thirsty? It just depends on the guy. It all depends on the guy. And I would say I would not recommend not approaching if you feel like that's what you really want to do, but don't pour it on too thick. All you got to do, if you want to do, just put a little bit out there, like, hey, how you doing? Or just speak and let it go, let it develop from there. Some women are shy, some men are shy. So I'm gonna go to the next one. I think Anissa asked me this question: what would I do different in pursuit of my next relationship? You know what I would do? That's an excellent question. I'm gonna put that. Talisa raised the white eye contact. Yeah, a smile. That's why I said something. Put something nice out there. Put a little vibe out there. You ain't gotta go all the way in. But what would I do in the pursuit of my next relationship? I would do the same thing like I would tell y'all. I would really define my deal breakers, the things that I have. And this is a very personal one because this is a great question, Anissa. At the same time, I've as I gotten older, I really learned myself. There are some things that I must have, like my love language. My love language is strong. Like I have to have a person who's an affectionate person. I have to have that. I need that. Like I need affection. Like I need food. I mean, like it's more important than food to me. So it's a part of me that physical touch has to be demonstrated. The energy has to be coming toward me to say, hey, you're important. I want you. I want to be around you. I'm happy to see you, and that's the thing. When I tell people, figure out what you can and you cannot live with. So I would, in pursuit of my next relationship, my deal breakers have to be defined. Have to be defined. Have to be defined. So it's heavy on that. Like just as part as the physical touch. Again, that energy, that positive energy of someone wanting me to be around, someone desiring me. That's very important to me. Like, if, like, you know how people say, like, we joke when we doing reality shows. I need like I look like my Wi-Fi ain't Wi-Fi. I need, let me hold up before I say something, because I don't want y'all to miss it. I require require my next relationship for a person, for that special lady to be into me, a clinger, a person who wants, like, some people don't like that. I need that woman to be on me. I need that woman to make me know I am desired, I am important, I am needed, I am wanted. All that's just something that stick out in my head. So really the answer to it is that same thing I tell y'all. It's some things that I have to have. That's a deal breaker for me. A woman who is not affectionate, a woman who is not reciprocating that same energy that I'm putting out. Because if I'm pursuing and if I'm investing my time in wanting a relationship, I'm very intentional. Everything that I'm asked, Daddy, yes, I need maybe a level 4 clinger, but I need a cling. I need you on me. I don't, everybody needs something different. Only you know what you want. I need her on me. I need her showing that she wants me. I have to have it. Right, wrong, or indifferent. That's what I need. Stuff like that. So I would say defining the deal breakers and knowing that what I have to have. Miss Pretty, the passionate Pice, absolutely. Love all about it. And it's required. It is not an option. It is required. It's required. Clinger. Clinger, showing love, reciprocation, stuff like that. That's what I would do different. Making my deal breakers very definite. And that's just one that just really come to my mind. And the other one is a deal breaker. I have to have a woman that communicates properly, effectively, and it's required. It's required. So if we can't talk and discuss, that's a deal breaker for me. Again, that's not an easy one, because a lot of times, as I said in the last live yesterday, a lot of people have not even experienced healthy communication in any type of relationship. However, what Anissa asked me, in my next relationship, the woman of my dreams, she's going to be a strong communicator. Hey, look, Anissa, listen, you saying a joke. I'm serious like that. I got sayings like that. Yes, I want to crawl under her skin. I want her to crawl under my skin. It's like that. It's yes. It's that serious. It's a yes. It's exaggeration, but it's real. A lot of physical touch as well. I like a lot of physical touch as well, but been with my husband 21 years, and he still doesn't get it. Yikes. I know what that's like. So I'm going to say it's no judgment. I know what that's like, and it's a deal breaker for me. I got to have it. Language is important. I like to use the word requirement, sure, because that's not a bad word. I got to have it. It's some things, don't get it twisted. When you're in a relationship, you absolutely have to make compromises. But there's some things that are required for me. I'm telling you, it ain't no joke. And that's what I would do differently. Make my deal breakers very defined. Very defined. Absolutely. So let me move to the next one if we can. How do you reset expectations when you broke the expectations? I forgot who asked that. But I think that was a good question, because that's real. Because a lot of times, especially when you have rushed into a relationship, or you have maybe not communicated all the wants and needs, or you find out the person that you're with maybe not be meeting your needs, but that may be because you have not communicated those. So this is easy, but it's easier said than done. To reset expectations, just like having a conversation and saying like, hey, such and such, hey, I'm just speaking to me. Even though this is hard to say because I feel like this should come naturally, but I'm using this as an example. I'm like, hey, I don't really feel like I'm getting the affection that I want. When I see you, I don't feel like, I'm wanted. I don't feel like you're receiving me, or you're happy to see me, or you demonstrate that to me. That's very important to me. Love language of physical touch is very important to me. So, I mean, if you feel that way, please express it, because I don't want it. I need it. What we say, I require it. So, resetting expectations is just having conversations with your partner of saying like, I know we may have started out like this. You don't even have to mention that we started out this. All you have to say is you hit the reset button. It's okay. So you can find out whether through their words and or their actions, if they're willing to meet those expectations. Because yes, when you're with someone, you're sharing space, time, energy, intimacy. They are the ones who are in charge of meeting your needs in that relationship. So it's okay to say, I need this. Who else am I supposed to go to? I need this, and I need you to give it to me. Please and thank you. With LOVE. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay that I need this. I'm sure you don't want me to go anywhere else. You say I'm yours, or we belong together and all that. I need it. Can you give it? Will you give it? I need it. Minimally mandatory. That's right. That's right. So yeah, those expectations, just having a conversation. I need this. I need this. I need it. Talisa Ray said, that is it. Did you set the expectations? We can't get upset when people don't know what the expectations. You're right, Talisa, right. It has to be communicated. Absolutely. It has to be. It has to be. So I guess the one example that I just spoke on, I really believe that need for me, really has to be a natural. Give you an example, no one reads my mind enough like that. I need a person who's naturally affectionate. Naturally affectionate. So if I'm that guy, that's my girl, I need to see it and feel it. If it feels kind of funny to me, I mean, you do have to say something when you're not getting something, but it'd be like, I need you to be more affectionate to me. I need you to be happy to see me. I don't like how that sounds. That's me personally, because I think that is something that should come natural. But again, we can never assume what a person do, because everybody shows love differently. But that's the key. You have to know your partner's love language. People don't understand that. You really got to get in there, because again, because I need physical touch. My partner may not need that. They may need acts of service. That's how they show love. So if I'm touching all over my partner and that's not how she received love, I'm doing her and myself a disservice. You locking in with somebody, them love languages are for real. They're real. They're real. Some people romanticize them. I call them deficiencies. That's what I call them. That's my personal opinion. Because to give you an example, my other love language is quality time. And I'm gonna put it out there all the way. I'm gonna go vulnerable real quick. Real quick. Real quick. I'm gonna answer Shane. Right. I didn't give enough, Shane, because I had to do. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do it this weekend, but I'm glad you still made it. I'm gonna get vulnerable, extra vulnerable, real quick. So again, I told you my first love language is physical touch. In my opinion, it comes from me just not getting enough like hugs as a young child. So I feel like I crave that. The quality time comes being an only child and being in different circumstances. I spent a lot of time by myself, or I crave to always be around somebody. So it's important to me to share space, because I feel like I spent a whole lot of time by myself. To me, that's not very romantic, but that is a need. And to me, that's based off of childhood. Some people say it's just a need of how you want to be loved or how you receive it. I think I believe, in my opinion, that's where love languages are derived from. I'm not a doctor. What Tina Bree say? Sounds like a Pisces. I agree with you. Yep. Yes. Tina Bree. I totally agree with the love language. Yeah. To me, it's not romantic. It's what you need or what you've been missing in your life. And as an adult, you can require it. Who I spend my time around, who I share my space with, I get to decide that. And I get to decide how it go too. Not in a controlling matter, but a person who aligns with me and what I need. And I need to do the same. My ex Pisces loved and kisses. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'll take that over the food. Yeah, even though I like food. I'm gonna go to the next one. Where we at? How does a woman know if a man truly loves her? That is a doozy. Why I would say that? Because again, people show love in different ways, and their love shows up in different times. Like it's no time limit on it. So what I can say, this is what I can say. You will know when a man loves you when his actions are aligning with his words, and he's hear what I'm saying, very intentional. We are all different. However, in real life, when a man really, really, really wants you, got to have you, need you in his life, that's all he about. That's his actions will show consistently. You will feel it. You will see it. You will know it like, wow, this guy is coming on strong. Whatever it is. I'm not talking about fatal attraction or stalking or nothing like that. I mean about especially when you start to set your boundaries, your expectations, and your requirements, and he's all about that. He's all about that. And being consistent. That's when I think that's what my opinion, you will know when that man loves you. Shayna say, give me all the love. Wait, I know that's right, Shayna. Yes, I've heard that before, and that's very impressive. Absolutely, because to me, that ain't bad because it's all about the love. Give me all the love. I want the gifts. I want the acts of service. I want the physical touch. I want the quality time. I want the words of affirmation. And that's one I think I picked up. And I was surprised because I always thought that was kind of crazy. I was like, oh, who needs to be affirmed and confirmed? I think I picked that third one up. I think I have. I think I love words of affirmation now. I love to be affirmed now. This Pisces got me all confused. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna skip over some questions, but you right here, Shayna, because I was writing them down. But we're gonna go right here. We got to go with the vibe. What about signs he's falling out of love with you? Woo. Some people show up differently. Some people, we know the obvious, where it's like a person really disconnects and just like seems like they just quit their job, but they still got the position. But just the fact that, like, when that man you can see it, like he really doesn't care for your feelings anymore. He's no longer concerned about like how you feel. If he was considerate before, he's no longer considering you, because like when we go back to when the man loves you, he's all about you. You see it, it's consistent, it's happening, it's flowing, it's all of that. So when all that stops and dwindles off consistently, I think he's done. I think he's checked out. Some people feel like maybe they can rekindle that with communication and the conversation. Sometimes they are, because some people are going through things and they deal with it. Some people just isolate and shut themselves off. But I would say, if you ever feel like you got to wonder about it, always have the conversation. And normally, if they're willing to have that conversation, you'll have the answers for yourself. Yep. Okay. Oh, Danica said, it feels good loving somebody when somebody loves you back. That's a song. Absolutely. 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 It's a requirement for me. It's got to be reciprocated. Minimal effort. That's what Talisa Ray just summed it up. How you know when a man fall in love? He ain't doing nothing. He giving the bare minimum. He's halfway in and halfway out. You can see it, you can feel it, and it's consistent. So let me go to the next one. Where we at? Okay, this came from Danny Owens. Is it really bad to perform wife and girlfriend duties like while you're in a relationship? And I'm gonna say again, this is a case by case situation because just like you, everyone doesn't deserve access to you. I believe everybody deserves different treatment, meaning like if you're spending time with someone or you're getting to know someone, yes, be kind, be sweet, be yourself. But I would say really gauge on what people deserve. Don't give it all away, including yourself. Take your time. And not that, let's say, not that somebody say they got to do something for you in order for you to do something. However, allow your relationship to develop to see like if a person is, we talking about going back to effort, are they giving you effort? So if they are, why not give that? Well, if that means make a home cooked meal, if they're able to come over to your home or do nice things or bring them lunch and all of that, sure, be yourself, open up, but make sure that energy is being reciprocated, not it being one-sided. Because at times, a lot of people take advantage of that, like, oh, I got them in the bag. I got her. She'll cook for me any whatever. I ain't really got to do nothing. She on me. She sweating me. No, if you're doing wifely and girlfriend things, it should be hubby and boyfriend things coming from the other side as well, not just a one-sided thing. You know, make sure the energy is being reciprocated. I think you can do that. I don't have no problem with that because it's like, let's say, not really, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Like you're auditioning for a part, you're kind of giving a person a taste of like what would life be like if they were with you. So there's nothing wrong with doing nice things for your significant other as long as they're reciprocating that same energy back to you. Okay. Tina Bree said there are a lot of words and no actions, like following through on what you say that you're going to do. He does the bare minimum. I'm over it. It's so, yep. Yeah, you got the answer. It's right there. Right there. You got it, Tina. Let me go to the next one then. Let's see. Okay. Okay. This come from A1 from day one. AW. I don't see you still in here, but if you are, you'll see me read the question. Men seem not to have, decent available male friends. Why is that, and where the men at? There she go. Yeah, so this is true. And we talked about this on the last live, AW. The thing is at this point, especially in our age bracket, in our 40s, most men are not truly available. And the ones that are available, a lot of them are for the streets, and they forever will be for the streets. Let's just like how we watched Make a Move, my man Lizelle, they still playing the game, even at age 55. They not even looking for all these special women out here. They want all the women, all of them. So, like, even when I heard in chat, like, Jdub, do you got friends or something? I was like, the ones I know, I would feel horrible turning them over to y'all in any type of way, because I wouldn't want nobody to do me like that. I would want somebody, not that people know, but if you're going to give me a recommendation, I want it to be somebody of quality that'll have a high chance of maybe performing or being a good fit for me. And like I said, especially in this grown age, a lot of people are married. A lot of people are forever players and stuck in their ways. And that's why I said a part of this harsh dating game, most of the women are getting the short end of the stick. And then the other hand is that because the way men have been dogging women out for all that, they're changing the women. Like the women can't even give naturally of themselves because they can't trust nobody. So yes, AW, it's very disappointing. Unfortunately, it's just the fact that again, what this is about choosing yourself, you got to set your requirements. You got to know what you want, what you need, what you ain't gonna tolerate, your deal breakers. And anybody coming into your space has to earn. They have to earn to be in your space. And they have to show up and they have to be consistent. And you decide, you don't even know this person. You decide if they're good enough for you to be in your space, earn your time, all of that. That's real. Uh-huh. Yeah. Let me see. What Tina Bree talking? How can you move on from an issue if you don't want to discuss the problem? It's not just going to go away. Explain that a little bit more, Tina Bree. Hey, friend. Yeah, yeah. It's a tough world. It's a tough, cold world out here. It's tough and cold. It's harsh, but like I said, that's why we got the title for this. Thanks to Miss Pretty Amazing. Ready to choose yourself. Guess what? We don't know these people yet. Make sure you stick to your requirements. Make sure you know what you can and cannot live with. Make sure you evaluating the things that you require, that they're healthy things. As I said, a lot of we doing the Ebony, go back to the Ebony K. Williams. They telling you chase the money. I've told people, no, don't do that. No, money is important. Stability is important. Someone who wants to, your man, your mate, your husband, yeah, you want him to be in a providing mindset, not just sit on your couch while you take care of him. But no, it's a lot more that comes with it. Is your person kind? Is your person thoughtful? Is your person, for me, my person has to be affectionate. Is your person a person of communication? Are they not easily angered? You need to, it's a whole lot of stuff that coming in that don't have nothing to do with money that you need to be looking out for. Unless you just want the money. And ain't nothing wrong with that. If that's what you want, that's what you want. So I'm gonna do about 2 more questions and we're gonna wrap this thing up. It's been good. So do you recommend a woman in her 40s to go younger? I would always say it's a case by case because age ain't nothing but a number. We'll go back to the same example as Lizelle, because he's 55. He's still not mature. He's not looking for love. He's for the streets. A younger person could be for the streets or could be more mature than Mizell. It's a case by case basis. I would say you got to go to your comfort level. Some people don't like to date too young. Some people don't like to date too old. You got to kind of know what you want and go case by case because age don't really have nothing to do with it most of the times. Of course, yeah, you go too young, they're going to be young. But yeah, case by case. Case by case. Case by case. What Tina Bree said. So he says, why do you keep dwelling on the past? So if I told you that that's my love language, quality time, where the fuck have you been? Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you like this, Tina Bree, no judgment and all that. When you got to start like demanding and begging for the things you need and you've communicated them, the person just don't want to do it. It's just that simple. It's not in them. It's not in them. And that's the thing you cannot force. I know firsthand. You cannot force it. That's where they at. They not willing to put that effort in. Especially because, like I said, if somebody loves you, they into you, even if they're not in the right, they're willing to make those changes and adjustment because it's you, because you important. But yeah, it just ain't there. It ain't there. It ain't there. Some things counseling can't fix. I'm gonna tell you like that. There's some things they can't. Some things have to be within a person. They're gonna have to want to do it. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. 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 Yeah, you can't put a desire in a person. You can't do it. That got to come from within. That got to come from within. Like I said, I ain't just talking. I know this stuff. This stuff I know. So let me read this last question before we go. Why do men ghost and come back? I'm gonna say it's other people who go, men and women ghost, but AW asked this question. I'm gonna say ghosting. A lot of times, again, we go back to the communication. For some reason, that man doesn't feel a need to explain why he is left. The part is the part where you come in. He can't come back unless you give him access. A person that will abandon you without a conversation, regardless of relationship, isn't even worth the energy to entertain because they're not even mature enough. They have something going on where it's going to affect you negatively. So it ain't even right. We cannot control what people do. Again, a lot of people have never had any type of healthy relationship in their life ever, from their mama to their grandmama to their kids, nothing. So don't think when they get to you, they're going to straighten up. But like I said, when an adult that you share time, space, intimacy, whatever, can't give you enough respect to have a conversation with you before they out and then try to come back, oh no. That's where you come in, the deal breaker. Hey, I can't control you, but you won't treat me like that. If you're going to be in my life, you're going to be in my life. If there's an issue, I need you to communicate it to me, not walk away from me, because I wouldn't do that to you. You're welcome, Tina Bree. Yep. Cat eyes be coming in with it. I'm about to call the doctor cat eyes. Find someone who naturally has the qualities you desire. No begging or fighting required. Right, because I'm going to tell you, no relationship is perfect. You can't have the perfect, imperfect person for you. However, a lot of it should be easy. It should be a flow. It should be a flow. You shouldn't be fighting just to be together. Like, somebody wants you, they will show up that way. You won't have to guess. Like when I tell people, when it's hard for you don't know where a person is, there's a lot of gray areas, there's a lot of confusion. That ain't the right one for you. It ain't that hard. We all communicate and behave differently. But when a man, when he really want to be with you in his own way, he's going to make you know and show up as that person that he's telling you that he is. Because he's saying, I want to be in your life. I want your space. I want your time. I want your energy. I want it all. I want it all. And I'm going to show you. And I'm going to hope that you see it and you get with me. Yeah. So yeah, after this, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up. We going into the hour mark. I really appreciate all y'all participation. I can't do this without you. I feel filled up and drained all at the same time. This was a lot, but this was great. We all can learn something from this, and I really appreciate y'all. Shoot, I want to try to do this like once a week for real, because there's so much to talk about. There's so much we can learn. I'm learning stuff and getting this stuff out. So again, thank you. What's Shane to say? Got to do the relationship live once a month. Once a month. Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with it. You're welcome, AW. Once a week is even better. Better late than never. Never late is better. Yeah, because we could talk. We could talk about this. It's so much to talk about. So again, like I tell y'all could be anywhere in this YouTube world, but you're here with me. I really appreciate that. Ladies, I really appreciate your energy, your sharing. We're learning, we're growing. Thank you so much. We're going to get this right. And I'm gone.